So after beating Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final, we picked up our second trophy of the season. But in La Liga, we're still 1 point behind our rivals, despite this win against Eibar. With just 3 games to go, 1 point behind, there is still a chance we could be crowned champions, but destiny is in Real Madrid's hands. As for the Champions League, they're no longer in that competition. They were knocked out by Bayern Munich, the side who we take on in the semi-finals. We got the first leg and the second leg in today's episode here. And in the first leg, they take us on here at the Nou Camp, hoping for an away goal and hoping for a good result, but we know if we can keep a clean sheet, we'll definitely be favourites going into the second leg. No chances yet in the opening 30 minutes, not a real surprise. Player career mode is just so tedious for the most part, but either way, I do anticipate there will be some chances here and there, but we just need to get ourselves the right final ball because our build-up play has been good, but not enough good creativity on the edge of the area to actually force a chance. So still 0-0, but could possibly get a chance here if Suarez finds Iniesta. If we just lump the ball into the box, we might get something. Right now our passing is too pretty, if you know what I mean, on the edge of the area. We need to actually just launch the ball in really and try and get something as Iniesta finds Suarez through towards Iniesta, now towards Sergio Busquets. I've got space here, Messi, if you want to give it to me. Nope, still Messi on the ball. Now Suarez, in goes the cross like we wanted towards myself. I win the header, but Neuer has a simple save, but at least we actually got a chance on the board. That's the problem with player career mode, because your teammates are so desperate to not give the ball away. This year, like, all of the AI players always seem to focus on possession all the time. Because the players never want to give the ball away, they're too afraid of playing a killer through ball into the box, and that's why chances don't come very often on player career mode, because your teammates don't sense the urgency and just decide to pass the ball backwards when they're on the edge of the area sometimes. But either way, good chance there, but still 0-0. But anyway, Iniesta through towards Busquets. I'm running through the middle. Now Messi out wide towards Suarez. Does he want to cross the ball in here? Luis Suarez on the ball. Turns. Plays it back towards Dani Alves. Now across maybe. Nope. Still Alves back towards Suarez. Then goes the cross. Busquets to me. I'll play it on the edge of the area towards my man. And that's a great save by Neuer. And turn behind for a corner. So good chance there. But good save by the German goalkeeper. And it's still 0-0. These match stats here at half time basically sum up what I was talking about a minute ago. Shots and goals are less important than possession, according to the AI in player career mode, and generally just AI on legendary. It's very frustrating, but next year, and I don't like to complain, but next year, unless player career mode gets a revamp, I don't think I'm going to bother doing a series on it, because the fact of the matter is, this game mode does not feel immersive in any way whatsoever when your teammates just don't feel like real people with real ambitions. It's very, very frustrating to say that, but the truth of the matter is this game mode is just not good enough, and it's got worse and worse year by year, and EA need to step it up because this is the Champions League semi-final first leg, and it seems like neither side is really that bothered about scoring goals. Here's Robben down the left-hand side for Bayern. And the winger plays it inside towards Thomas Müller. And now Müller back towards Robben and back to Müller. As Bayern keeping hold of the ball here nicely. Still Müller on the ball. Turns me very nicely and crosses to the far post. And the header by Ribery hits the post and goes behind for a goal kick. So maybe they were listening. Maybe they were listening to what I said at half time. And we're finally going to see some chances now. Right, where to go with this ball? Don't want to force it backwards. So I'll play it through towards Alves instead. And now Alves back to me. And I'll try and turn Schweinsteiger here. Should have him for pace. If I can just turn him, I'm away. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Now feed it through the middle towards Messi. Surely no Messi. Why didn't you shoot? Mate, you literally were one-on-one with Neuer and you ran into the covering Lahm. Why didn't you shoot there? Ribery's throw back towards Bastian Schweinsteiger. Now David Alaba. And Alaba to Schweinsteiger, now to Ribery. Bayern reluctant to cross it, but now Bonny's on the ball. And Wilfried Bonny finds Bastian Schweinsteiger. I'll shut him down. In it goes towards Robben. And Robben's ball inside. What a save by Ter Stegen. That was absolutely phenomenal. Not actually sure who took the shot on there. I think it might have been Müller. But that is an amazing save by Ter Stegen. And it's still goalless. Brilliant save. Lahm, still Philippe Lahm, takes it around his man, still Lahm, and still Lahm. My teammate gets in the way of me, and still Lahm through towards Schweinsteiger. Great save by Ter Stegen, and he fumbles the rebound behind for a corner. Right, so there it is, full time here at the Nou Camp. It's finished as a goalless draw in the first leg of this Champions League semi-final. We had a couple of chances in the first half, and in the second half, the closest we come was my throw-in, which Neuer had to fumble behind for a corner. Bayern Munich did a lot more in the second half than they did in the first half, but this was not a good game at all. Ter Stegen did make a couple of good saves, though, I will say that, but it was not a good game. The ball was constantly at my feet, but always in the wrong areas. Whenever I was on the edge of the area, waiting to try and play that killer through ball, it would never come to me. But when I was in the dead centre of the pitch, right around the centre circle, yeah, the ball was always at my feet, and I can't really create much from there. But it was a frustrating game, and Bayern did come back into it in the second half, as you can see, but it wasn't a good game. And what I said at the half time, rings true after 90 minutes as well. This game mode is just not good enough. It's really, really poor, and it gets worse year after year. And I hate to complain, but when you think about all the work that EA do with game modes like Ultimate Team, you just think sometimes, why don't you just spend a little bit more time trying to, improve a game mode like this, which is slowly getting worse and worse. Anyway, Christian Theo did get an injury in that game. I probably wouldn't show it, but he got an injury. He was forced off early on for Suarez. He's going to be out for 4 weeks. Not a huge blow, though. Our squad is very, very thick indeed, and we'll certainly have the replacements. But, I do hate to complain. Like, I really, really do. I'm pretty sure I'm going to sit out of this game. I do hate to complain, but this game mode, man, it's so poor, and it's just so tedious. And I'm not surprised that a lot of people don't enjoy watching these videos as much as manager career mode videos, because unlike 2K, where like my career is one of the best things about it, this is without that one of the worst game modes in FIFA. It's so poor, it's so basic, and it is not immersive in any way. But anyway, we drew it 0-0, which in a way is a good thing, because it means that going into the second leg, as Bayern have no away goals, if we really go for it, we could definitely score an away goal, and they'll need to score 2. So as we drew out game 2-2, that's going to be our focus going into the second leg, which hopefully I'll be picked for. Will I be picked for? I'm pretty sure I will be. And hopefully in the second leg we'll be able to get the job done. And I'll fail those because I didn't even play in any of those games. But that's another thing. I didn't play in any of those games. How am I supposed to complete the objectives? But anyway, we will be playing in this game against Bayern Munich, and hopefully we'll see more chances. Hopefully there will be some excitement, and hopefully I'll bring you some goals as well. So after a disappointing 0-0, we travelled to Munich for the second leg. I may have been disappointed about the lack of chances in the game, but the reality was that because we prevented Bayern Munich from getting the away goal, one away goal in this game will require them needing to score 2 goals at home, which with our solid defence is something which is quite unlikely. So taking on Bayern Munich for the second game of today's episode here in the Champions League final semi-final second leg, hoping to get that away goal, hoping to break the deadlock, and hoping to get the result that will put us through to the Champions League final. Matic through towards Neymar, and I'm down that left hand side. He'll play it to me. Let's see if I can beat Dante on a one-on-one situation here, and I've done so, and this is a really, really good chance. You know what's coming. It's a drill cross into the centre, and Messi hits the bar, and Schweinsteiger will get away. It was actually a low cross. I didn't tap it for a third time, but Messi hits the bar with our first real chance, and it's still 0-0. And Bayern reluctant to cross it. In it goes to Roda. Now back to Ribery. Intricate passing. Schweinsteiger on the edge of the area finds Müller, who drags the shot wide. And it is still goalless an hour into this game. And that is, 150 minutes worth of football played. And it's still goalless. And neither side has looked like the goal is something they actually really want. They're okay with the score being at 0-0. This is so annoying, because I don't know what else to do. As Suarez loses the ball out here, we'll win it back. And I've got a man out wide here. And I'll give it to him in Jordi Alba. And I'll take it back if you want, mate. Now a good chance here if I can turn with a fake Rabona and get myself inside. And this could be a really good chance. I'll play it inside to Suarez. And it's off the post. And I can't get there before Benatia. And Bayern get the ball away. So unlucky there. Suarez hits the woodwork. Twice we've hit the woodwork in this game, but it's still goalless. So corner to Barcelona, in it goes, or out it goes, I should say, towards Suarez, who flicks it down to Neymar, back to Suarez, Suarez on the ball, still Luis Suarez, dinks it through towards Mario Götze, inside to Suarez, beaten away by Neuer, and headed away by Lahm. Oh, well done, Messi, winning it back for the team, and he'll play it through to me, and what a chance here, if I can try and drill in that cross, that's got to be a penalty, and it is! It's a penalty to Barcelona in stoppage time. Alaba took me down, he's not complaining because he knew he pushed me in the back, and the referee awards a penalty to Barcelona in stoppage time. He takes me down when I was controlling, I wanted to drill it in, and that is a definite penalty. He just pushed me down from the back, and what a chance for us to win it in stoppage time because of the away goal ruling. There's no way that Bayern Munich will get 2 goals in stoppage time. Messi against Neuer to send us through to the final. It's going to be Messi against the German. Who is going to come out on top in the battle of wits? Messi against Neuer, and Neuer saves it. Oh my goodness, in stoppage time, Messi has the chance to win the game. From the penalty I win, and it's saved by Neuer, and it wasn't a good penalty either. It was a really good height for Neuer to get to. He does well to save it, don't get me wrong, but Messi missing the penalty, and Neuer turns it behind for a corner, and he catches the corner. And that is surely going to be that as well. 0-0, and the wait for a goal in the Champions League semi-final continues. It is still goalless as we're surely going into extra time. And there is the full-time whistle. Final score, Bayern Munich 0, Barcelona 0. We did quite well in the game. We carved out a few opportunities, so did Bayern. But I mean, dear oh dear, I want a penalty in dying minutes, and dying seconds I should say, and Messi has it saved by Manuel Neuer. So 180 minutes worth of football and not a single goal was scored. What a terrible Champions League semi-final tie this has been. Honestly, one of the worst in history. I mean, absolutely awful. And I have to apologise for it as well, because, you know, my job is to make the videos entertaining. There isn't really much entertaining about a goalless draw 2 games in a row. But anyway, we're going into extra time. There's still chances to win it. And if we do just score the 1 goal, we would definitely win it because of the away goal ruling. But regardless, as things stand right now, I mean, we could have an open goal, and I'm pretty sure we'd probably end up blazing the ball into row Z. So got to try and get a goal from somewhere. Otherwise, it will go to penalties, and they'll have the confidence knowing they've already saved one. But anyway, into extra time, and hopefully we'll get the goal we need to win us the tie. Right, I've got the ball here, and I'm going to be shut down, so I'll try and go down that right-hand side just to whip in across, try and get someone's head on it. Towards the far post it goes, controlled by Messi. On the edge of the area is Iniesta. Iniesta on the ball, back heels towards Jordi Alba. Alba towards Mario Götze. Just put the ball in the box, mate. Now towards Dani Alves. Alves, you don't have to give it to me there, mate. Seriously, you really don't. You've got the space to turn and cross yourself, like I will. And Schweinsteiger could only give it straight to Suarez, and for the 3rd time in this game, we have hit the woodwork. I mean, we've had chances in this game. Unlike the first leg, we've actually really been going for it. We just haven't had the luck, though. That's 3 times we've hit the woodwork, and it is still goalless. As Bayern forced to throw backwards towards Benatia. And Benatia's giving it straight to me. And look at the men in the area. This has got to be a goal. Oh, my goodness. What a save by Manuel Neuer. Absolutely superb stop by the German. And it's still goalless. And then goes the corner from Neymar. And Neuer's missed it. And surely this time... Oh my goodness, what's going on here? How have we not put the ball in the back of the net after all of these chances? How is it still 0-0? One final chance on the break here. Suarez finds his man down the left-hand side. Neymar, he's got 2 men over here. What a chance. And Neymar puts it straight at Benatia. Lift that over the top, and you have 2 players on the goalkeeper. And Neymar couldn't find either of them. So, that is the end of the game. 120 minutes have passed. 210 minutes worth of football in total. Played by 2 of the best clubs in the world, and not a single goal was scored. I mean, I can only apologise for this, and you better believe I'm not monetising this episode. This has been so bad, and I can only apologise for it. I've tried my very best, but oh my goodness, this has been horrible. Absolutely horrible to play in. Seriously, this has been terrible. But we are going to a penalty shootout to see who will go through to the final of the Champions League. Unlike the first leg, though, there were quite a few chances in this game. It was really, really good to play in terms of... the action, but frustrating in terms of the fact we weren't able to get any goals seen. So I am so disappointed about that, and again, all I can do is apologise. But anyway, we have the penalty shootout here to see who will be going through to the Champions League final. Bayern Munich or Barcelona. I don't know whether I'll take any penalties or not. We'll have to wait and see. But here we go, penalty shootout, who's going to come out on top? So, number 38 for Bayern Munich stands up to take the first one, and Ter Stegen can't save it, so Bayern get the advantage in the shootout right from the beginning. Now, Iniesta against Manuel Neuer. Come on, Andres, you can do this, mate. He's going to chip this, isn't he? No, he's not, actually. He goes to the right-hand side and Neuer's left-hand side and makes it 1-1. So, Ter Stegen gets the number 36. Who's going to come out on top in this battle of wits? It's going to be the Bayern Munich man who sends Ter Stegen the wrong way. Now, Mario Götze, a former Bayern Munich man, Neuer may know where he's going through their training routines, and he doesn't actually, because Götze puts the ball to the side of him, and it's now 2-2. So why couldn't we find a back of the net in normal time? Now Thiago to take it, and the former Barcelona man puts it straight at Ter Stegen, and Piqué could give us the lead in the shootout. Gerard Piqué against Manuel Neuer, and Piqué scores to make it 3-2. Well done, Gerard. And now Bonny against Ter Stegen. Come on, Ter Stegen, pull off the save, mate. Do it again. 2 from 2. Bonny gets Ter Stegen, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and in it goes. Now Neymar against Neuer. Where is Neymar gonna go? Where's he gonna go? He goes to the top corner and he scores it, and that means now that Arjen Robben must score, or we are through to the Champions League final. It's Robben who stutters and scores. Ter Stegen watches it go in, and it's going to be Luis Suarez take the 5th penalty. Luis Enrique doesn't trust me. Suarez against Neuer to send us through to the Champions League final. He does it. We're through, and we are through to the Champions League final on penalties. One of the worst Champions League semi-final ties of all time, but I really don't mind because we have made it through to the Champions League final. Suarez converting the winning penalty. We are 100% from the spot, and in the end, the missed penalty comes back to haunt Bayern Munich. So again, I will say I am so sorry for no goals in 210 minutes. I mean, just absolutely terrible, but at least we got through to the final. I thought I had a pretty decent second leg. I had some great chances to set up teammates, which I did. I won the penalty as well, but sadly the teammates just couldn't do the job really. But either way, we got it done on penalties. That's the most important thing. I'm trying to stay positive here over a terrible 2 legs, but either way, we got through to the final. That's the most important thing. And hopefully we'll be able to win that as well. We'll be taking on, I do believe, Paris Saint-Germain in the final. I'll have a look here. Yeah, PSG in the final then. So Barca against PSG in the Champions League final. And, hopefully that game will be better than this one, because it was absolutely terrible. Actually, I think it's that second leg wasn't played then. So will it be PSG still? It will still be PSG. So, okay, so Barcelona against PSG in the Champions League final. And, hopefully, if nothing else, that'll be much better than this semi-final tie, which was absolutely disastrous in all honesty. But that does end the episode, guys, so thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy the video, then please do leave a like. But honestly, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to make it more entertaining, because this game mode, like, seriously, there's only 2 more episodes left of it, but seriously, as much as I love playing this series and everything, it's just the game mode is so bad, like, and it really is bad. And I know I hate to complain and everything, but you can't really blame me when you see me playing games like this and the teammates are so bad, and it's so poor. And next year, unless EA makes some changes, I'm not going to bother coming back for another series. But anyway, hopefully you did enjoy the episode. If you did, then please do leave a like. Again, it won't be monetized, and I'll see you for the next episode of My Player very soon, which will be the penultimate one. It will be the end of the La Liga season, and then after that we'll have the final episode, which will be the Champions League final against PSG. So see you soon.